every hour you spend scrolling is an hour you did not spend creating. Every day you spend avoiding growth is a day you did not spend becoming who you could be. Every year you spend waiting for the perfect moment is a year your future self cannot recover. The hardest truth about time is that every decision is also a decision about the person you are becoming. When you choose comfort over growth, you are not just choosing comfort, you are choosing the future that comes with it. When you choose discipline over convenience, you're not just choosing discipline, you are choosing the opportunities that discipline creates. Because your future is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built through thousands of ordinary decisions. The books you choose to read, the conversations you choose to have, the habits you choose to repeat, the thoughts you choose to believe, the people you choose to surround yourself with. Most people think they are waiting for their future to arrive. But your future is not something that suddenly appears. Your future is something you are creating every single day. The question is not, what will I do someday? The question is, what am I repeatedly doing today that is creating my someday? Because time is always working. The only question is it working for you or against you? The people who ran out of time, one of the most painful realities of life, is that many people don't realize the value of time until they no longer have enough of it. Not because they didn't have dreams, not because they didn't have goals, but because they believed they would always have tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next year. Next year became I wish I had. There are people who reach the end of their lives carrying a heavy burden, not the burden of failure, but the burden of things left undone, words left unsaid, dreams left untouched, relationships left neglected, moments they thought they would have later, because later is not guaranteed. We often live as if time is unlimited. We save our best conversations for later. We postpone telling people we love them. We delay pursuing our dreams until conditions feel perfect. We wait until we have more money, more confidence, more experience, more certainty. But life has a way of reminding us that certainty was never promised. Only this moment was. A person can lose money and make it back. A person can lose a job and find another. A person can lose possessions and rebuild. But nobody has ever lost a year of their life and received it back. Nobody gets to return to the day they were 20. Nobody gets to relive the afternoon they ignored their parents' call. Nobody gets to revisit the moment they chose fear instead of courage. Time only moves in one direction, forward. Death is life's greatest teacher. Death is something most people avoid thinking about. But throughout history, some of the wisest people understood something powerful. Remembering that life is temporary helps us live more intentionally. The Stoic philosophers called this idea memento mori, remember that you will die. Not as a message of fear, but as a reminder. A reminder that your days matter. A reminder that your choices matter. A reminder that this moment is not ordinary. The Roman philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." The purpose of remembering death is not to become afraid of living. It is to stop wasting the life you have been given. In the book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, Nurse Bronnie Ware shared the regrets she heard repeatedly from people near the end of their lives. One of the greatest regrets was, "I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me." Many people didn't regret that they weren't more successful. They regretted that they spent too much time chasing things that didn't truly matter. They regretted working so much that they missed important moments. They regretted hiding their feelings. They regretted losing touch with people they loved. They regretted not allowing themselves to be happier. And perhaps the greatest lesson is this. At the end of life, people rarely wish they had spent more time worrying. They wish they had spent more time living. Invest time into people. The people around you are not guaranteed forever. Call your parents, spend time with your children, appreciate your friends, forgive when possible, say the things you keep waiting to say. Never underestimate the power of a simple "I love you," "I appreciate you," "I'm proud of you." Sometimes the moment you think is ordinary becomes the memory you would do anything to experience again. Invest time into your health. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through this life. Take care of it. Sleep, move, eat better, protect your energy. Because the future you are building needs a healthy person to experience it. Invest time into your purpose. Your life is too valuable to spend only chasing distractions. Find something meaningful. Create something, serve someone, leave something behind, because success is not only about what you gain, it is also about what you contribute. One day, time will ask you a question. The question will be, what did you do with the life you were given? Because the greatest tragedy is not that life ends. The greatest tragedy is reaching the end and realizing you never truly began. So stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only the time you have. Don't just count your years. Make your years count. Don't just exist through your days. Live them. Because your life is not waiting somewhere in the future. Your life is happening right now. This moment, this breath, this day, and the greatest gift you will ever receive is not the time you have already lost. It is the time you still have left. Use it wisely. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs this reminder. Subscribe to Mindset Bloom for more videos about personal growth, discipline, purpose, and becoming the best version of yourself. Because the person you become tomorrow depends on what you choose to do today. One day, time will ask you a question. The question will be, what did you do with the life you were given? Because the greatest tragedy is not that life ends. The greatest tragedy is reaching the end and realizing you never truly began. So stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only the time you have. Don't just count your years. Make your years count. Don't just exist through your days. Live them. Because your life is not waiting somewhere in the future. Your life is happening right now. This moment, this breath, this day, and the greatest gift you will ever receive is not the time you have already lost. It is the time you still have left. Use it wisely. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs this reminder. Subscribe to Mindset Bloom for more videos about personal growth, discipline, purpose, and becoming the best version of yourself. Because the person you become tomorrow depends on what you choose to do today.